I see. I see. That's interesting. Nah, I was asking for $1. The fuck? She can't give you $1? Oh, this is the Springfield, by the way. As you can see, I'm shooting right at him and it's still missing because the iron sights are off. What it means is there's no sights on the gun, so you just miss. Oh, I hit that though. Look, you have to aim a little bit to the side to shoot him in the head. Because the iron sights are fucking off. Okay, I know the game. I'm making this gun look good. Trust me, this gun isn't good. And it's round 3. By the way, this is the hardest zombies map of all time. I mean, I can make a MySpace account right now. It still exists. I'm not missing out on anything. Now, I didn't have a social. The only reason I have a social media account is because my brother forced me to have an Instagram, to follow him. If I didn't, it wasn't for my brother, I wouldn't have any social media. And I'm being so for real. Dead Rising or Dying Light. This doesn't suck. Nas, you can do that in any social media. I'm not really a social media fan either, babe. I mean, I like YouTube. You can text people on YouTube now, which is stupid. Vig be sending me gops and shit. Sending me doom scrolling, sending me gops. The disaster. What it's done to people. I don't blame social media for that. I think that because now we have a circle, a cyber circle where all the pieces of shit in the world can connect with each other and they can meet each other in real life because of it. I think it's that. You know, the pieces of trash that you see in the internet, they always existed. Is that now is they're easier to access with each other. And they can have a platform where millions of people can see them. Well, Nas, that definitely would have happened back in the day if somebody had a phone book and your number was in it. They would definitely do that to you back then. Like, people were complaining about. People have been complaining about kids since 43 BC. And people still complain about kids today. What the fuck were kids doing in 43 BC? What is, like, why? Nothing has, I don't really believe anything has really changed. Of course, things changed, but not to the level where, oh, because of social media, people this. No, people have been shitty since forever. Nas, I can't speak for those people because I'm not from the suburbs. You know, we call each other nigger all the time in school here. Like I'm not from a suburb. I'm not Gen Alpha. I don't. You know, we call each other everything all the time, bro. I can't speak for the people that you see, so I stay out of those conversations. Like I don't really talk about it. Exactly. I don't think bullying has stopped at all either. Like for example, bro, if you go to like a public, like a place that is like, you go to Best Buy, right? And you see somebody with a fucking furry tail. You know people are laughing at that motherfucker. Don't think because what you see on the internet, people think that's fucking, just because like you see shit like that on the internet, you think people really fuck with that. No, you're getting laughed at if you got a furry tail on, bro. People are gonna laugh at you. That's what the internet has done, in my opinion. It has ruined people's perception of reality. How about that? That's what the internet has done. It's ruined people's perception of reality. God damn, that's loud as fuck. Because in real life, what is the chances of you seeing somebody with a fucking fairy tale? Let's be for real. I've never seen one in real life. And I know I'm from a different place. I'm not from a suburb. Maybe if I went to a suburb, I'd see it. But yeah, they always use the weird motherfuckers to present people. Like weird motherfuckers always existed. That's a fact. Like the furry thing's been around since like the 1920s, bro. You think this furry shit is new? I know I keep using furries as an example. If you're a furry watching this, I don't mean this no disrespect, but my motherfucker, there's a reason people laugh at you when you pass by, okay? But anyway,
Still hungry?
you can't accept. I mean, I wouldn't want to accept the ass whooping. I don't think anybody wants to just get whooped on, Nas. I, I don't think anybody wants to get whooped on. That's a fact, Vic. And what I don't like about they do to my generation, they think we Gen Alpha. Like, motherfucker, we're damn near 30 at this point. Like, that's a fact, Nas. I agree with you. I agree with you. But from the people I've met from my generation, they are very, even the people that, they in the hood doing gangster shit. Well, they think they're doing gangster shit. They're actually really smart people. They just don't know it. I mean, Nas, another thing also, that's not a young or old people thing. I don't believe so. We also got people who are tired of other people's shit. There's years and years of people just taking people's shit, and we live in a society where people are tired of other people's shit. And that's the thing. Where somebody saying I'm gonna kill you, that's not like somebody venting in anger. Like these days, if somebody say they're gonna kill you, you gotta take that seriously because people are tired. People are tired. People are sick. Like people don't even want to fight no more. It's like me and you, we either gonna die or go home. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Vic. Shit will not get squashed. I don't know what that's talking about. But that's not kids thing, Nas. That's everybody. Old heads. Everybody is tired of people's shit. It's either we gonna die today in front of the precinct, I hate you, let's die, or we go home and forget about it. It's either one of the two. There's no middle ground anymore. People are sick and tired. Well, I don't know. I graduated school 3 years ago, Nas. I don't know. I can't tell you. Nah, I think that's pussy shit if you let yourself get whooped up. I don't know about that one. I don't fuck with that, Nas. And I think you one of the toughest guys I know. So I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, Nas. We can get 15 more people in here. I don't know if we would agree with you. I'm not letting nothing slide. And accepting your lick is pause as fuck.
Picked on the wrong Marine.
Like if it's like some school shit, like if it's like 2, 3 times already, then you sit them down like, all right, that's enough. It's been like 2, 3 times already. All right, cool, stop. Okay, y'all see each other every day. But like if it's just a random nigga, yo, and I have beef with you, nah, fuck out of here. The weakest shit you could ever do as a man is admit somebody's better is a better man than you, and I'm not doing that. Never. I don't care who the fuck you is. I don't care if you Mark Henry. I don't care if you the Big Show. I don't care if you Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley. Hell no. You're gonna have to kill me before I admit that shit. Hell no. Bugging. Straight bugging. I'm not. Hell no. I'm not degrading myself like that. Hell nah. And nobody should. You shouldn't. Vic shouldn't. Marco shouldn't. Nobody. Here's the Big Show. Yo, I remember that shit. Hold on, I remember that when that happened, Tom. Let me get a breather real quick. Cause these zombies don't let me breathe. I said amongst homies we did box, there were issues, literally had gloves and everything. That's different though, like that's much different. That's much different. And also, I got a problem with that, because you shouldn't be boxing with your friends. I got a problem with that too, even though it's a different situation. We talking about a random nigga who's not your friend or nothing. Nah, fuck out of here, no. Hell no. Hell no. If it's gonna get me in trouble, it gets me in trouble. I'm not doing that. Nah. I'm not degrading myself for nobody. The only person I'm getting on my knees for is the Most High. Nobody else. The only man who could control me and say I ain't shit is Jesus Christ. That's it. Nobody else. I don't give a fuck if you 6'9". I don't care if I'm fucking 5'9". I don't care if I'm 4'9", 3'9". I don't give a fuck. You not gonna make me degrade myself. Fuck out of here. Am I just gonna have the most random deaths ever? But yeah, back to the Big Show thing. Literally, this is like in 2018. He came back to tag team with Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens. Yeah, they had to team up with the fat guys. Um, and Jerry Lawler like just like had a heart attack or something on commentary. He just kept saying, "Hey, it's the Big Show. It's the Big Show. Oh my, it's the Big Show." Like, shut up. Like, why you keep saying that? We know it's the Big Show. Like, yo, Jerry Lawler had to go at that all those years, bro. He was losing it. Let's go to Shino no no Numa. I'm glad you remember that. That shit was terrible. Yo, one thing about Jerry Lawler, bro, I could never imagine Grandmaster Sexay being his son. Nas, I don't even have a machete anymore. It got burned down. Did I not tell you that my aunt's apartment got on fire? I can knock this down, but I don't want to time the grenade. Well, I just did. Ah, I didn't knock it down. Okay. I mean, what you want me to say, Nas? You want me to lie? My dad had a machete from like this is like an old ass machete from like 20 years ago. But you had one. Yeah, it was funny. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's DR, man. Everybody got a no, not everybody, but like the old heads got a machete for sure. All the old heads got a machete because that was the norm. Because you had to like cut grass and shit, cut trees and everything. Make space if they're gonna do like work around the house. Like you needed the machete to work. Basically, yeah. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah, that's true. They do that, and I think it's ridiculous. But it is what it is, bro. Niggas in DR, bro, they be fighting over any little thing, and they don't know. The funniest thing, they don't know how to fight. Like they know how to fight better than like your average person in America. But like compared to like somebody who actually has like experience, hell no, they can't fight. They'll be lost against somebody who has experience. But like if it's like a random Joe from like Walmart, yeah, the random Joe's gonna get fucked up.
Keep your claws to yourself, freak bag.
That's a fact. But some places have more advantage compared to others. Like, be for real. I never heard a Dominican person saying, "I'm scared of, I gotta have a problem with a Mexican cartel or had a problem with a Mexican." I've never heard that shit. I'm not saying like problem, I mean like they lost to a Mexican. Never. I've never seen a Dominican lose to a Mexican person. Shit, I'm like 5-0 against Mexicans. I'm 5-0 myself against Mexicans, bro.
That's right.
That's a fact, Nas. Yo, like the average person can't even handle like a basic leg sweep, bro. If they get hit by a basic leg sweep, it's over. They're done for. Especially niggas like me who do not give a fuck and I don't stomp your fucking face and I don't care if I crack your skull or nothing. They done. One leg sweep, but that's all you need. Once they on the floor, it's over.
Not your sea rations.
One calf kick and it's over. Oof. Bro. Oh shit. Hold on, Nas. Let me focus up real quick, because these zombies about to fuck me up. Pause. Ah! Bro, one thing I want to learn is how to manipulate pressure points, right? It's kind of like you press the pressure point and like their arm falls asleep, their neck falls asleep, their arm, everything, their whole body falls asleep. If you master that shit, you're basically unstoppable. Yup.
Beautiful, baby.
Cause there's some people who train some bullshit, and then when they on a fight in the streets, bro, they try to do it, they get messed up. Like, get the fuck out of here. You trying to do grappling? Like, get the fuck out of here. Trying to grapple somebody in a street fight? Like, get out of here, okay?
Sorry, zombie. I ain't nobody's meat snack.
Yeah, 150 a month is way too much. 150 a month to show me something I can do with my body is crazy. Pause. 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 Yeah, that's way too expensive. I bet you in DR I can find one for like $4 a month. Shit, the gym. The gym I went to. That was only $10 a month or less. And it had everything in there. And they help you with training and everything. Oh yeah, my school. I went to the school in the Bronx. Yeah, I know there was no wrestling in that school. It wasn't even football. You couldn't even have football in the fucking Bronx, man. The instructors teaching in their home studio, that would be nice. But honestly though, I'd pay if there's no other option, because self-defense is self-defense, especially knowing. Yeah, that's a fact, Nas. But knowing how aggressive people are nowadays, that even for a simple, oh, you're parked the wrong way, people will just want to fight. I think it's worth it.
Come get some freak bags.
Oh yeah, the Browning. That's just me though. I don't know if y'all agree with what I just said. Like, motherfuckers will fight you for saying, niggas will fight you for complimenting them at these days. Because they misunderstood it or something. I don't know. Like, you can tell somebody, yo, nice outfit, bro. They be like, oh, did I tell you to compliment my outfit? Did I tell you to compliment? Like, what the fuck, bro? That's a fact, Nas. You don't want to end up like Antonio Brown and you're posting on Twitter if Caitlin Clark has it hairy. You don't want to end up like that. You don't want to end up like Antonio Brown, man.
Another day of kicking ass.
A lot of careers die inspiring. That's a fact. Unfortunately, Nas, a lot of whack people exist because we allowed. Okay, Dempsey, you can shut up in the game. Anyway, a lot of whack people exist because we allowed a lot of whack people to have a lot of children. And that's the reality. That sucks. And especially when we had a generation of men who would date the most piece of shit women imaginable. We talking like that mean teacher who used to hit kids with the ruler. They all had husbands. Like these retards are having like 5 to 6 kids. You know, and by retard I mean like bad people, like mean people, not the actual. You know what I meant. But they're having 5 to 6 kids. 3 of them are gonna end up being just as bad as they are. At least 3. And then we had a generation where pussy had no face or personality, and these poor guys, which I don't even want to call them poor guys because they know what they was fucking. Anything for pussy, even like the most toxic bitch imaginable.
I need to get some slugs.
Like at least now, like a nigga will leave a chick. Back then, nah.
No gun juice. Damn. Keep your claws to yourself, freak bag.
I want to see if anybody disagrees. I want to see what people feel about, what I said. Man said ebonomics. Basic economics is crazy. Don't blame me. I'm not around these white women. Have you seen me with a white woman? Don't blame me for that.
I can't blow shit up without ammo.
Nas, I know you're not gonna like what I want to say, but even the most racist people on the world want to be black. How I know that? Your girl nephew is crazy. That's not my girl. That's your girl. I'm about to die. Okay, I survived.
Yeah, that's right.
Tom, but like that's always been a thing. I'm always gonna, cause I'm a comic book writer, guys, and a lot of my characters take place. This not all, not a lot, but some of my characters take place in the 1920s, the 1940s. I've done my research. My father was born in the 1940s. He met a lot of hoes that did him dirty back in the day, bro. And there's stories I know from even before that time period. Like, I'm gonna let you all on some real shit. My grandfather might not even be my real grandfather. I'm gonna keep y'all in that in mind. I'm gonna leave y'all to think about that. And this is like 1800 story, because my dad was born in the 40s, and my grandfather was rumored to be a much older man. Just like how my dad is a lot older man. Kind of like a parallel thing. So I'm gonna let y'all know, like, none of this that's going on is anything new. Nothing is new. I know, but who gives a fuck? Nobody let my. Who cares? These people are 80 years old. They not on YouTube. They don't go fuck. These people ain't on YouTube. So what? And I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people who have stories just like me about having an older dad. This other guy that I got recommended one. What is his name? His name was like Theo or something. I don't know. But he had like an older dad and he had a similar experience than me.
That's right.
You know what happened? Hip hop became top genre. Yup, that's a fact. It's hard because I don't got Juggernaut and these zombies are super aggressive. But like, oh, and I'm dead. But can anybody answer that question? Why do studs always gotta look like criminals? And why do and I'm not gonna say even like gay black dudes. I'm gonna say gay white dudes. Why do gay white dudes gotta act ghetto? Why? Can somebody explain that to me? Why is that is? Vic, do you have the answers for me? Does somebody have an answer? Why can't you just act like a law-abiding citizen? Or like act like yourself, whoever that may be? I don't understand that.
It.
Yeah, I don't get it either. But back to the whole
Freak bag.
women thing. Nothing's different. Honestly, I feel like as much as we see things on the internet, like I said before, the internet puts everything in such a small box. I feel like after doing so much research and doing everything I've done for my comic company, things are better now than they were before. Is that niggas didn't find out because there was no internet, people didn't say anything, or people didn't even know. But now everything, they post it on the internet to brag about it. So that's how we find out about these fucked up stories and shit, and people getting betrayed. But motherfucker, my grandfather probably not even my real grandfather. So like, and these are motherfuckers born in the fucking 1800s. Yo, these zombies are ruthless.
I think we need to turn the power on.
Yup, BB King raised kids that wasn't his. That's an and I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound like the male feminist because I don't want to sound like that, but I can't help but blame men for the state for the same things they complain about. I can't help but blame men for also causing it. Because in what world is it normal for you to be taken care of? So I know this is controversial now. Now I know this is controversial. Why would any man, unless like, of course there's situations where you meet somebody and they have a kid and stuff like that. And it's cool and it can be cool. That's a fact. My mom already had kids. Well, she met my father and it was fine because he had kids too. You know? And if it's cool, it's cool. But a motherfucker with no kids being with this girl cheated on him and still taking care while knowing she did and knowing that this kid isn't yours, still taking care of it is the reason why the world it is today. And I'm blaming men for that because he's not the only nigga that did it. Millions of motherfuckers did the same shit. So I can't help but to blame men for that. I can't help to do that. Because what else am I supposed to believe? Yes, I'm going to blame you. Fuck your Red Pill podcast. Fuck you and fuck your blame women this, blame women that. Motherfucker, nobody told you to take care of kids that wasn't yours. There's billions of women on earth, and you decided to stay with one who did not respect you, did not give a fuck about you, and you took care of kids that not yours? Fuck out of here. Like, nah, man. And we all know somebody who's doing it. That's the thing. We all know somebody who's in the exact situation we're speaking about right now.
Not even close, freak bag.
That's wild. That's fucking wild, man. And then when he finds out when he's like 23 years old, he doesn't want to talk to his mom ever again, right? Because that's what always happens. Then he's going to find out, and it's going to be some crazy shit. It takes one document asking for a DNA test. It takes one document to ask for a DNA test, and it's over. But again, I can't help but blame these individuals who be with these evil motherfuckers, both men and women. We talk about these Freemasons and these guys from To Catch a Predator. When you watch their Predator Revisited, if you watch Chris Hansen's podcast, a lot of these predators are married. And I don't mean married before they did get caught. They got married after the fact. So a chick, knowing this guy's a registered sex offender, married this dude. But the thing I don't understand, I understand your point, Vig, and you're 100% correct. But there's billions of people on Earth. And you went with a registered sex offender. Like, are we for real? But then again, we live in such a world where we have such, and I know it's not the world, it's the internet, right? And it'll make you think it's the world, but it's really not. You have the internet that makes this small circle, and some loser in a suburb in Iowa with cookie crumbs on his stomach in his mom's basement will tell you, oh, there's nothing wrong with being a registered sex offender. Yes, there fucking is. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you tweeting about this and that. Yes, there is. But the internet allows these people to connect with each other that it seems like it's bigger than it is. And it still is big because that's a huge issue that even if one person still thinks that that's okay, it's a huge problem.
Hell yeah, that was sweet.
Well, Vic, knowing who you are, you should never settle for bullshit. Because you're a real good person. I know you work hard. I know some days you tired. But you tired because you work hard and people got you fucked up. So I understand. Yo, if I had Sade, bro, that forehead, that cranium she got on her head, bro, that forehead, yo, I'll kiss the fuck out of Sade forehead, bro. That shit crazy. That cranium, that's why she was so talented, because she got that big ass forehead, bro. That's why Sade's so talented. That forehead give her powers, yo. That magical ass forehead, bro. Rihanna got that forehead too. That forehead, bro. Women with big foreheads are the best. Fucking big ass cranium, bro. Out here looking like Megamind.
Prefect!
Yo, it's so hot, bro. My PC is steaming. The show must go on, though. Rocket launcher. But a sniper. I'm not the best sniper, but I can rock with it. Double kill. Jesus, that reload. Try to get Juggernaut. Honestly, I think Sade is the prettiest woman of all time. She's up there. She's up there. But obviously, the prettiest woman of all time was some chick working at a Walmart, right? That's America. That's Miss America. Somebody who's working at a Walmart. That's who Miss America is. Nah, I get what you mean, Vic. I get what you mean. Am I wrong though? The prettiest woman in the United States currently works at Home Depot. You know, I'm not wrong. He currently works somewhere at Home Depot in a suburb in Iowa or in Mississippi or in Maine. She live in Maine. She work at a restaurant in Maine. That's where the prettiest woman is at. She not in Miami. She not in New York. She not in Detroit. She not in Texas. The prettiest woman ever is in Maine, working at a local restaurant, making $15 an hour, and getting like a $500 a day in tips. That's where she is. And motherfuckers want to talk to you about fucking Madonna. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get out of my face with that shit.
Hi, I'm Dempsey, and you are dead. Anyone want some bad guts?
Like, when I was a kid, not even when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I saw Madonna, bro, and I'm like, yo, this chopped ass white woman is what niggas was fiending over back in the day. Are you serious? And I'm not even trying to hate. Like, even back at her time period, there were prettier women than her. And this is the best y'all got? Where's White People Nation? White People Nation, where are you in the chat? White Nation, where are you? Caucasian Nation, I need you to speak up. If you were to put a top 5 most beautiful white women, who are y'all putting up there? Who are y'all putting? Who do y'all have in your lineup? I know 3 of them, but who are the other 2 y'all putting? I think y'all only got 3. And Vic knows 3. And I do not want to see what was this girl name that and me neither. Like, of course that was not what obviously way before my time. But like, what the fuck does she have? That every other white woman don't have. She look like every other white woman. Oh my god. The song that every girl plays. The one that the tropical song that she has that sounds terrible, that she ripped off the beat. Oh my god, I hate that song so much. And every white girl plays it when they go to like, Jamaica. Like, oh my god.
Don't fuck with a Marine. Told you I wasn't on the menu. Crack 'em up.
Alright, Caucasian nation. This shit not here unless Tom.
Thirsty.
No, who's a celeb? Nah, but I got three though. We got personally, nah, these are my list. Y'all know I don't do no that. But this is my top three for Caucasian nation. You got the greatest of all time, Scarlett Johansson. Then you got Bryce Dallas Howard. And then you got Kat Dennings. But who 4 and 5? Y'all don't got no 4 and 5. Y'all only got that three. That's all y'all got. Let me know if I'm wrong. And you know what's crazy? Caucasian nation don't even fuck with. Caucasian nation don't even fuck with those three. They don't like Bryce Dallas Howard. They don't like Kat Dennings. Matter of fact, yo, they didn't want to hire Kat Dennings because she was too thick. You know how crazy that is, Caucasian nation? Nah. How the fuck you don't like somebody for being too thick? I mean, Hollywood does like people who look like little boys. Yeah, I wouldn't want to touch Madonna either. I might get an infection. And I don't mean that as like being mean. Like literally, so many niggas have been in that shit. It's crazy. Is Madonna even still alive? Is Madonna alive? Madonna might see this and sue me. You don't know where she has been. Oh, I know where she has been. She's been in them Clyde Davis parties, not the Diddy parties. She a little too old for that. But them Clyde Davis parties is just as bad. She's still around. She's still around. She does really well. I would bet. I would bet she does.
Can't do my job if I ain't packing heat.
All them fucking crack she probably smoked too. Well, snorted, not smoke. Snorted that shit. Snorting a bunch of crack. Fucking. Oh my god.
Teleporter. Could be useful if we can link them up. You have 25 seconds.
Weapon.
15. Wonder how we can get to that.
Who max ammo? What's another girl they hype up?
Freak dogs, bring it on.
Oh yeah. I know like she was considered, people say she's a nice person, so I don't want to say nothing. But be for real. Princess Diana, bro, let's be for real. Let's be for real, okay? Be for real. Alright, okay? Let's be for real here. I know people say she was a nice person, so she gets points for that. But like, come on, dog. Let's be for real around here. You know, when I was a kid, I used to say, man, I wish I was born back in the day. But the more I grow up, the more I am happy to be a part of this generation. Because I don't know what I would just be an incel if I had to deal with how them chicks used to look. I would rather be an incel, bro. I'm sorry. I'd rather be an incel. I couldn't do it. And I don't mean that with no disrespect whatsoever. It's just personal preference and opinion. I'm just saying I would rather be an incel than if I had to be with anybody from the past. There's only like a handful of chicks I'd be with that are from the past. And that's Sade and um I mean Halle Berry and Sade is not that old compared to what we're talking about. I mean, are they? I think they're yeah, I think they are that old at this point. I mean Halle Berry, Sade, um who else is old that we talk about that will fuck? I think that's it. Halle Berry and Sade, that's it. That's the only old chicks I would do if I went back in time. But I mean Halle Berry like Halle Berry like early 2000s Halle Berry. Like you feel me? Like early. Like the Halle Berry that was like in the Flintstones movie, you feel me?
That just never gets.
Then you agree you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, man to man. Man to man, you know what I'm saying, right? You know which version I'm talking about. Like that's prime. Can I grab my gun? Thank you.
Where's that dead meat?
Yo, Vig, have you ever wondered who was the first girl to be thick in America? And I don't mean like thick fat. I mean like the thick that we see like in the gym type shit. Who was the first girl in America to pull that off? I want to know. I'm curious about that shit. Who started that? Who was the first one to achieve that body type? Who was the first chick to figure it out? I really want to know. Can we Google this? I hope we can Google this. Man, what has my stream become? That's round 19. 10 more rounds to go before we call this a victory.
I find your master, I'm kicking his ass.
Max Emo. What y'all think I should play after this? A little bit. I was thinking Fortnite. I know Fortnite. But Fortnite, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe some Fortnite.
Clean up on aisle 4.
But let me know which game I should play after. Maybe 2K. I'm scared of 2K because it was lagging last time. Never played Fortnite. And I'm dead. Great.